Guys, guess what time it is?
It's Vlogmas.
It's Vlogmas.
It's Vlogmas!
I'm Batman. It's Vlogmas.
Guys, the tiredness has set in, so I feel like Cindy Lou Who is the perfect mug to get me up and smiling, because I can totally go back to bed. Good morning, sweet friends. What'd you get, buddy?
I don't know. Season 2.
What?
Season 2.
Oh, it's the Terraria thing that you asked for.
Yes, it is.
Is today the gift?
It says on the straw. Right there.
Cat. Cute. Thanks, buddy.
You only get to day 17, by the way.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Because I was supposed to do it every other day, but I felt like giving it to you.
Okay.
Every day.
Thank you.
You're not going to have enough room on it.
Hello friends. So as you can tell, I am in my car, and that's because we are once again up in Deer Park because the kids have classes today. Jillian has math again, and Noah has indoor-outdoor games, which is kind of like a PE thing, and then gymnastics. So, but while I'm sitting here, because I just sit in the car for the hour that Noah is in his class, because he has breaks in between, it doesn't really matter. I sit in the car and hang out for an hour until Noah's done with his first class, and then I take him to the other building. Anyway, I thought I would show you guys my hopeful Christmas / winter TBR. I didn't bring all of the like wintry books that I'm hoping to read because the amount of books I have is way more than I can possibly read during the month of, because of all the Christmas things. But I do have some books that I wanted to show you guys that I am interested in reading. So as you guys saw, I got this one, Murder at the Mistletoe Ball, at the library the other day. So this one sounds pretty good. I've never read anything by this author before. So I'm curious to give it a shot. So it's about this grandmother who can't seem to locate her grandson. And so she, along with the help of one of her granddaughters, is going to try to track him down before Christmas. So it sounds pretty interesting. I am currently reading Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot's Christmas. So I got this not last year, but the year before. I think my son bought it for me, and I just hadn't had a chance to read it yet. But I'm only 2 chapters in, but I always love Agatha Christie. So, and I actually really think the cover is super pretty with that bright pop of red from the Christmas ball. So I'm reading that one. The kids and I are also listening to The Green Glass House on Audible as we drive to and from school every day. And that has been really fun so far. It's about this family who owns an inn. And normally during Christmas time, it's not very busy. And they that's kind of like their downtime. And they really look forward to it. But all of a sudden this year, a bunch of smugglers, because they own a smuggler's inn, start showing up. But all of the people that are showing up to the hotel or the inn, are surprised that there are also other people there. We're only, I think, 3 chapters in, so I don't really know a whole lot about it yet, but so far it's really good. I'm also hoping to read The Winter King. This is by Christine Cohen. I've had this book for quite a while. It's actually Rachel's, and she has let me borrow it, and I've just never gotten around to having a chance to read it. So I would really like to do that this Christmas winter if possible. And it says, a village trapped in winter, a tyrannical god, and a girl who will do anything to keep her family alive. The Winter King is a beautiful book in every way, stirring and lovely, a tale of courage marinated in deep truth and laced with echoes of Till We Have Faces. This is the exact kind of book I want to fill my family's shelves with. So I'm really interested in reading that. And then I also have Twist Rose Key by Tone. I'm not really sure how to pronounce the last name. And it says, a magical world depends on the child who holds the Twist Rose Key. Something is wrong in Lynn Rosenquist's house. The clocks tick too slowly. Frost covers the flower bed, even in a rainstorm. And when a mysterious key marked Twist Rose arrives for her, Lynn finds a gate to a secret world. This frozen realm is the home of every dead animal who ever loved a child. Lynn is overjoyed to be returned with Rufus, the pet she buried under the rose bush. Together, they must find the missing winter prince in order to save Sliver from destruction. But they're not the only ones hunting for the prince that night. Filled with trolls, magic, and danger, this thrilling adventure brings one girl back together with her lost pet to save an extraordinary world. I just think it sounds sweet. And I just love that it looks very wintry. So I would also really love to read that one. Quite a few of the books I wanted to read this month are middle grade, and I don't know why, but I just feel like there's something so sweet and kind of magical about middle grade books during the fall and winter. And so I do enjoy reading quite a few of them at this time of the year. Which is also why I picked up Very Rich by Polly Horvath when I was at the library the other day. You guys saw this in my little library haul. And it says, very rich indeed, clever quandaries, witty dialogue, and crisply written with giddy Horvath's cheerfulness, topped off with a whipped cream message of wonderment that will never grow old. Very Rich is wild, wise, and wonderful. And it has praise by Julie Berry, who is the author of the Scandalous Sisterhood of Prickwillow Place, which I absolutely loved. I read it last year. It was one of my favorite books I read last year. And so I'm excited to read this one as well. And then I think 2 years ago, my sweet friend Amber gifted me with Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe by Melissa de la Cruz. And I did start it, but I didn't get very far. And so I would really like to finish this one. I got to chapter 9 and I still have the beautiful bookmark in here that Amber made me to go with it. And it is a Pride and Prejudice retelling. But in this one, the richer of the two is the girl. I believe she's like an attorney. And she's Darcy. So it says Darcy Fitzwilliam is 29, beautiful, successful, and brilliant. She dates hedge funders and basketball stars and is never without her 3 cell phones, one for work, one for play, and one to throw at her assistant. Just kidding. Darcy's never fallen in love, never has time for anyone else's drama, and never goes home for Christmas if she can help it. But when her mother falls ill, she goes home to Pemberley, Ohio, to spend the season with her family. Her parents throw their annual Christmas bash where she meets Luke Bennett, the smart, sardonic, slacker son of their neighbor. Luke is 32 and has never left home. He's a carpenter who makes beautiful furniture and is content with his simple life. He comes from a family of 5 brothers, each one less ambitious than the other. When Darcy and Luke fall into bed after too many eggnogs, Darcy thinks it's just another one-night stand. But why can't she stop thinking of Luke? What is it about him, and can she fall in love, or will her pride and his prejudice against big city girls stand in their way? So it sounds like a very interesting take. The parts that I had read so far were fun. I'm excited to finish reading that one. And then last but not least, I got Donna Andrews' The Gift of the Magpie, which you guys also saw me get when I was at the library. So this one is also a murder mystery, and someone gets murdered at, I think, an inn that she runs, or a junk store. Was one of his friends, neighbors, or relatives greedy enough to murder him for a rumored treasure? So, full of intrigue, this Christmas mystery will take readers home where the suspense falls as thick as snow. So I'm excited to give this one a read as well. I think I'm going to start with this one after I finish Agatha Christie's, because I'm already listening to The Green Glass House with the kids. So I'll have another adult fiction book going while the kids and I listen to our middle grade. And then I will probably pick up another middle grade after we finish The Green Glass House. So I'm hoping to at least get through Agatha Christie, this one, and The Green Glass House by the time my daughter comes home, which is next week, because I don't know how much time I'll have to read once she is home. Probably some, because she will be hanging out with friends and her boyfriend a little bit when she first gets home. Yeah. But we shall see. So I would love to know what books you guys are reading in the month of December. Is there a book that you always reread at this time of the year, or do you not read at all? I'm curious what everybody else's reading plans are. So I would love to know, yeah, in the comments below. So please share. So we can encourage each other and cheer each other on to read. It's raining again, which has made it very, very foggy. It's still pretty cold, but it has warmed up quite a bit. I think today is going to be 45. So it's just very, very rainy and foggy. But when we get home, we are supposed to do a really fun Advent activity, but we needed sticks for it, and I had originally intended for us to get them from the park, and it's just so wet. So I don't know if we're going to do that activity today. I might shift it to a later day and maybe come up with a different one. So we shall see. But I still have to be out here for a couple of hours. So I brought my daughter's Afghan to work on. And Noah and I, after I pick him up, we're going to go grab something for lunch at the store. And I might treat myself to coffee too, because I didn't finish all of my coffee before we left the house. And then we're gonna go to the school and hang out for a little bit until his next class starts. So I brought his new card game that he got on day 2 of Advent. So we might try to figure out how to play that, and then I will work on my blanket while he's in class. So I will take you guys along for whatever we get up to today. Yeah, so I'll see you soon.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow.